listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there and all of my friends around the world. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning because it is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Listen, yesterday we had a storm. Today is beautiful. I don't see any rain till later on this evening, which sucks because I was supposed to go to the baseball game. But right now it's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful for most of the day. 71 degrees going up to a high of 81. And sometime this evening it's going to rain. I'm not excited about that because it says evening, which means hopefully it's not raining while I'm at the baseball game. Anyway, yesterday I had the show cut completely off. We had a storm. I had problems coming on because all electric was off. Then I finally got on. I got through most of the show yesterday. And then right towards the end of the show, everything just blinked out again, like everything. Like I couldn't get back on my computer. I think it like sent the charge to my computer, like the computer wouldn't come back on. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God. But listen, that's the nature of the beast. Nothing I can do about that. So I apologize for those of you who are listening and wondering what happened. We were storming yesterday and the electric went out again. But this time it sent the charge through my computer and shut the whole computer down. So I was like, oh my God, I thought the computer was blowing out. I was freaking out like, oh no, not my computer. But it wasn't blowing out because I'm back today. But anyway, hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning so far. Today is Tuesday, May the 24th. And yes, y'all, yes, it's election day. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. But before I do that, let's find out what national day it is today because it is National Day. So here we go. Oh, today is Brothers Day. I got to give a shout out to my brothers later. Today is Brothers Day. It's also Aviation Maintenance Technician Day. So show aviation take some love. National Escargot Day. Now listen, you like escargot? Go ahead and knock yourself out. Let me tell y'all a quick story. This is so funny. So I've always loved media. Like once I realized I could be an entrepreneur, I always loved media. And so back in the day, I published a newspaper called Women in Business Today. I had a magazine called Sister Inc. And so I would go to New York because New York is like the publishing capital of the United States. So I would go to New York to all the magazines, events, and hang out with all the magazine publishers because I was a publisher, right? So I would go to New York and hang out with all the publishers because I was a publisher. So I went to one event and it was a real upscale foo-foo event because it was all the publishers there. And so the lady was walking by with the hors d'oeuvres and she had like this little cracker on a place. I like cracker. It looked like it had cheese on it. Anything with cheese them down. And then it had these little orange things on it. And it was pretty. So it was pretty. And let me tell y'all, I put it in my mouth. And when I put it in my mouth, it wasn't escargot, but it was definitely caviar. And I was like, what the? So I put it in my mouth and I was like, oh, it was so pretty though. It looked pretty because it was orange and it was on the cracker. It was caviar. So I'm just saying that if you like escargot, you like that exotic food, knock yourself out. But I'm not too fond of exotic. So escargot and caviar, not for me. So I was like, and I know people love both of them. They're just not for me. So I'm just saying, these two exotic foods that I'm going to say no to. No. I'm going to say no to those. But that was so pretty. It caught me completely off guard. You shouldn't. Did I keep it? I know somebody said, did you swallow it? No, I did not swallow it. Just the taste was just awful. I was like, oh. So I'm gagging. And I'm trying to be cute because I'm in a room full of publishers. And so I'm trying to be cute. So I'm trying to find a garbage can so I can get it out of my mouth because it was so gross. But anyway, if you like exotic foods, try escargot. And you can check. Listen, try caviar. You might like it. I just happen not to. It's National Scavenger Hunt Day as well as National Wyoming Day, and it's National Yucatan Shrimp Day. All right, Yucatan shrimp. Like, what is a Yucatan? Is the shrimp? Are the shrimps from Yucatan? From the Yucatan? That's why they're Yucatan shrimp. I wonder how big they are. So I don't know. Maybe they're big, or maybe they're just from Yucatan. Could be. Anyway, those are your national days today. Now let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer for today, May the 24th. I want to give a happy birthday shout out. I didn't think to do this yesterday, but I want to do it today. So happy birthday shout out all the way to heaven to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. We lost him last year, unexpectedly, very sudden. And yesterday was his birthday. My daughter says, oh, today's grandpa's birthday. But when she said it it was after I had done the show. And because I had so many problems, I probably would have forgotten it anyway. But happy birthday, Marv, all the way to heaven, man. I know you're up there frowning down here. I know you are frowning right now about what's going on in this world that you left behind. Woo! One day we can talk about it. Let me tell y'all something. Let me say this, right? And I don't know if I should even be saying this, but I'm going to say this. Get your finances in order, right? And really know the people that you can trust. Because if you are building legacy wealth and you think you can trust some people, trust me. Trust me when I tell you this. When it comes to money, oh my God, money make bad people worse. That's all I can say about it. Money makes bad people worse. And here's the thing. If you have an inkling that those people are bad, just look at how they move. I feel one day I could talk about this. I can't really talk about it right now, but let me just say this. Money makes bad people worse. And when you are wealthy and you think that you have the best team on your side, you need to find somebody in your family. I'm talking about somebody for real that you can say, you know what, I can trust that this person is going to do the right thing when I leave this earth. They person of integrity. You know who they are. You know the people that have integrity, not the ones that pretend to have integrity, the ones that really have integrity. There are people out there who could vouch for the people with integrity. But here's the thing too. You got to be close to somebody other than just the people you pay. Because I'm telling you, money makes bad people worse. And when I tell you they will try to steal a white off of rice, oh, trust me, they will. And one day, my daughter and I will be able to talk about this, but we can't talk about it right now. We just can't. But it's sad. It's sad. And I know Marv is up in heaven doing flips right now. That's all I'm going to say. I know Marvin is doing flips right now because he was a person of integrity. And he was one of those people who was a man of his word. The problem is he didn't trust a lot of people. And because he didn't trust a lot of people, the people that he trusted should not have been trusted. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thousand for today, May the 24th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Do not borrow or lend money or belongings to friends or relatives if you wish to avoid any hassle. Don't lend it today and don't borrow. Just say no. No, I'm not lending, and no, I don't need to borrow. Because otherwise, you're going to have some problems, Aries. You're going to have some problems. All right, erratic behavior at home may be hard to handle. You may find that romance will unfold through business connections. All right, look at you mixing business with pleasure. On the flip side, erratic behaviors at home is going to be hard to handle. Is it you? Is it you that's causing all these erratic behaviors because you really want to get to that connection you done made? Yeah, I don't know. Now, don't be causing problems just because you want to get loose, Aries. Sometimes that happens. You find people they've met someone, right? They've met someone, they really want to get to know that person, they find them attractive, they like what they say, but they have somebody at home. And guess what happens? At home, everything is a problem. The way you paint your toenails, it becomes a problem. The way you fold the socks inside out is a problem. The way you cook the same food you've been cooking for the last 25 years, the same exact way, the same recipe, this time it's too salty. Everything is a problem. You know why? Because that person has found somebody else that they're interested in. Right? The way you mow the grass, you've been mowing the grass the same way. You've been taking the garbage out the same way. But because you forgot to take it out one night, it's a problem. Know why? Because the person at home with you has found someone else that they're interested in. So everything you do is a problem. So I say that to say, Aries, is it a real problem? And is the problem you? I'm just saying. Taurus, secret intrigues could get you into trouble. The key word there means secret, Taurus. Real estate should be lucrative for you. Try not to donate to organizations if you can hardly afford to take care of yourself. I get it, Taurus. You want to do some good, right? But here's the thing. You got to make sure you're okay first. You got to make sure that the oxygen mask is on you first. Remember, on the plane, they tell you when you go to fly, right? They say you put the oxygen mask on yourself first, then assist somebody else. You got to make sure that you can breathe, baby. Taurus, you got to breathe first. I get it. We all want to do good, but you got to breathe first. Then assist somebody else with breathing. I'm just saying. And in the meantime, them secret intrigues, yeah, don't do them. Do not do them. Gemini, You can spend a passionate evening with someone you cherish if you make your plans early. Do not reveal any personal details. If possible, rely on coworkers to back your objectives and talk to superiors in order to get approval. All right, spend some passionate time this evening with someone you cherish. That's nice. Make plans early. Don't do a last minute thing. Don't try to do it at the last minute and then the person can't come and you're annoyed. Start now. It's 10 o'clock, 10:10. Start right now. Make your plans like right now. You may be able to make them. Cancer, real estate investment will be extremely profitable in the long run. Don't let others saddle you with guilt that isn't warranted. Dig deep. Ferret out any hidden concerns before you sign your life away. Listen, dig deep, Cancer. All that glitter is not gold. Dig deep. Do your research. Do your due diligence. Listen, talk to the specialists and experts and professionals about whatever it is you're about to do before you sign your life away. Do not. In the meantime, real estate investment will be extremely profitable, but this is a long haul game. This is not like instant gratification profitable. It's like in the long run. So just know you got to sit on it for a minute. All right. Leo, get more involved in group efforts at work. You will be attracted to unusual forms of entertainment and foreign cultures. You need to make your lover feel wanted, not like a piece of furniture. Look at you, Leo, making folks feel like a piece of furniture. At least you ain't say making them feel like a shoe. That's worse, right? A piece of furniture can be beautiful. A shoe, yeah, your foot is in it. You're walking on it. I'm just saying. I'm just cracking jokes. Listen, make your lover feel special. Don't make them feel like a furniture or a shoe. I'm just saying. I know, because somebody's thinking what I just said. Somebody said, well, at least they didn't feel like a shoe. Yeah. Make them feel like a car. No, like a Mercedes, a Maybach, a Porsche. I'm just saying. Make them feel wanted. Make them feel precious. Like when you think about a Maybach and a Porsche and a Escalade and all, you feel that's precious. Make them feel like a Benz, baby, a big body, a Tesla, precious, one of a kind. Don't make them feel like a piece of furniture. Virgo, opportunities to travel will develop through peers. Don't second guess yourself. You got it. Yeah, you got it. You need to sit back and enjoy. Stop second guessing yourself, Virgo. You got this. You got it. But you got to believe that you got it, right? Because that's the problem. You got it and you don't believe it. Stop second guess yourself, right? Have some fun and do your thing. You got this. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiessen. Stay tuned.
I've been thinking about you. I'm waiting for it all to come true. I'm longing to hear you say, you know that I miss us. I wanna be the one that you trust, 'cause you have stole my heart away.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Listen, y'all, it's election day. It's gonna be hot today. I sure wish I could be doing the I sure wish I could actually be doing the up to the date what's happening. And I can't though. I can't because I'll be at the baseball game. Here's the thing though, if it's raining, my husband already said if it's raining, he don't want to go. And everybody knows I hate being in the rain. Everybody. I do not like being in the rain. I don't know what it is about me in the rain, but this is not somewhere I like to be in the rain for some strange reason. I don't know. Maybe in my last life, somebody did something to me in the rain, which makes me hate being in the rain. So I don't like being in the rain. But anyway, it's if it's not raining, I'll be at the game. If it is raining, I'll probably be on the radio, on the show talking to you guys. But I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let's get back to these horoscopes. We're going to pick it up with Libra. New interests are preoccupying your time. This is a great day to mingle with people you would like to impress. Channel your energy into passionate interludes with your lover. Okay, it's a lover's day today. Channel that energy, baby. Woosah. Channel that energy. Y'all know the channel your energy, baby. Channel that thing. Yes. In the meantime, what's occupying your time? Preoccupying you. Something has got you all occupied. What is that? What are those interests? Scorpio, opportunities to make advancements through good business sense are evident. You need to clear up some important personal documents before the end of the year. You can find out important information if you listen to friends and relatives. All right, get your house in order, Scorpio. You got, 6 good months to get your house in order? Get your house in order before the end of the year. Clear up the documents, put stuff in a place where people can find it. I just talked about it. Find that person of integrity that you really, really, really think that has integrity. It's got to be at least one person. In my life, there are 3 people in my life that I know that I would say, here you go, handle this, and they're going to handle it. Just 3. Know why? Because I watch how they handle everything. I may not, and I love my family and friends, but there are some people I wouldn't trust with nothing. I'm just saying, not a thing, because they can't be trusted. And not that they're bad, it's just that, look how you handle stuff. I'm like, yep, can't trust you to do nothing. Some people you just can't trust like that. So get your stuff in order, Scorpio. Get it in order. Sagittarius, this is a great day to start with new health regime. Start a new health regime you've been talking about. Your emotional partner may make you angry today. You will learn valuable skills if you sign up for seminars today. Sign up and learn something new. I talk about this all the time. Sign up, learn something new. If you're trying to get a job or move up or change position, learn something new. So many new things you can do out there. You hear what I'm saying? All kinds of skills, all kinds of resources. Just do something new. Okay? Okay. All right, Capricorn. You can't live your life for others. Use your obvious talents to work with detail, and you can come up with something great. Pleasure trips will promote new romantic encounters. Listen, you can't live your life for others, Capricorn. I know you want to try, but here's the thing. You get one life to live. Live it for yourself. Now, that being said, don't do stuff that's going to hurt other folks. And when I say hurt other folks, I'm talking about really hurt folks. Because what's going to happen is if it's something that's meaningfully done, it's going to come back to bite you in the butt. But if it's your life and you want to do things your way because it's the way you want to do things, it's your life. Do things your way, the way you want to do things. I'm just saying. Have some fun. Live your life your way. Live your life on your terms, right? And everybody may not be happy. They need to figure out how to live life on their terms and stop worrying about your life. I'm just saying. Aquarius, depression may be likely if you're away from home. So smile. Listen, you can't argue with a smile, baby. You may need a good friend to lean on. So you're going through some stuff right now, Aquarius. Call that good friend, the one you know that's going to pep you up. They're going to inspire you. They're going to motivate you. They're going to rub your shoulder, rub your head, and then smile. Just to look at their face make you happy. It's one person in your life you can call. Because listen, you can beat depression. I know somebody saying, well, you don't know what you're talking about. I feel like you can. That could be just me being positive, right? And I know I don't understand depression like most people go through it, but here's what I will say. Call that person that's going to make you smile today. It's somebody that's going to make you laugh. For me, that's my husband. He is hilarious. He makes me laugh. He finds stuff that cracks me up. My daughter makes me laugh. My nephew is a comedian in his second life, right? So my oldest nephew, my brother too. My brother likes to laugh too, but my nephew love jokes. He has always loved jokes. So he will find stuff on TikTok and send it to us. Like we got a TikTok circle. It's me, my husband, my daughter, my brother, and my nephew. We have a TikTok circle, and we just share funny TikToks between the 5 of us. It's hilarious. And so they find, and we be sitting there cracking up. Like, did you see? This is what we do all the time. So somebody's gonna send a funny TikTok between the 5 of us. My brother, my husband, my daughter, my nephew, and myself. We're gonna find something funny on TikTok and send it. So you have to have that person in your life, Aquarius, that you know is gonna make you laugh, because that's gonna help. All right. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. You'll find it easy to upgrade your environment by redecorating or changing your residence. Yes, baby, my dream home that I'm building on my 3 acres. Yes. You can make new connections through friends or relatives. Expect problems with settlements that you're trying to resolve. Okay, well, I don't have any settlements, so I ain't really trying to resolve nothing. But listen, if it's a settlement coming, listen, I will resolve whatever I need to resolve. So I'm open. Listen, universe, send me a settlement, but send it in an easy and relaxed manner, in a healthy and positive way, for the highest good of all, and that I may get to it with ease. I'm setting that intention right now. Yes. All right, fish, set your own intention for the day. So all I'm saying, it's a settlement coming. I don't want to have problems with it. So I'm saying, send it to me with ease, in an easy and relaxed manner, in a healthy and positive way, but the highest good of all, and simple to get to the bag. That universe, that's what you got to send me today. Yes. All right. All right. That's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again. Listen, tomorrow, guys, guess where I'll be? I will be at Podfest. So I will be broadcasting live from Podfest. Chances are I won't do the horoscope because I'm only going to have my phone. It's probably going to be extremely noisy, but I want to give y'all what's happening at Podfest. I have to speak at Podfest. Not tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. No, I'm thinking Thursday. Thursday, I'll be at Podfest. Tomorrow, I'll be here. Thursday, I'll be at Podfest. And I'm going to broadcast live from Podcast. So, Podfest. Podfest is in Orlando, Florida. I'll be speaking at Podfest. It is one of the largest podcast conference in the United States. I think it's the second largest. And it's always exciting to meet up with all the fellow podcasters to see what's new in podcasting and all this great stuff. So be sure to check it out Thursday as I go live for probably about an hour, if you can hear me. Because the thing about Podfest is noisy. So I'm gonna pack my podcast kit and see can I set up at Podfest at 10 o'clock and that's if I'm not in a session. So I'll let you know more about that tomorrow. All right, let's get on to some news. I'll be back again to bring you more of the horoscopes tomorrow at 10 a.m. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Well, the Georgia primary election is kicking off. Listen, the primary early voting started already. Today is the last day to vote in the primary. It's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out. Because check this out. Y'all know that Pence endorsed Kemp. I'm sure Donald Trump was fuming when he found that out. But here's my thing, right? I always felt like Donald Trump pooped on Pence anyway. Like, to stand next to somebody who treated you so bad and you had to stand up there and smile and act like you liked them. My God, I don't know if I could have done that. I'm telling you got to be a special kind of person to be a politician and a teacher. I don't think I'm either. Not yet. I'm working on being one of them. Can you guess which one it's going to be? I'm just saying I'm working on me to be one of those people. I'm not there yet. Anyway, Pence endorsed Kemp. So I'm sure, I don't know about Purdue, but I'm sure Trump was fuming. Because to me, that was a dead jab at Trump in his presidency. And that was a dead smackdown for Purdue to get Pence to say, I ain't trying to get over there with y'all. Now, it's the whole thing, lesser of the two evils. I don't even care because Stacey going to rock this, whichever one come out. But something tells me it's going to be Kemp. And according to the polls, Governor Kemp with the big lead over Purdue, sound like it's going to be him. And then on the flip side, Herschel Walker got a lead. Check that out, y'all. Yeah, to go up against Raphael Warnock. So anyway, as Georgia voters prepare to go to the polls, baby, football legend Herschel Walker, a political newcomer supported by President Donald Trump, has a wide lead in polling data over GOP candidates hoping to unseat Democratic Senate Raphael Warnock. Now, I don't think that Herschel Walker can beat Warnock, so I hope he do get it. I hope he do get the nomination because I don't think he can beat him. Obviously, for some reason they think that he can, but I hope he do get it because I certainly don't think so. Like, I really don't. Anyway, he has a big lead and Kemp has a big lead. So right now, the Atlanta polls show that Kemp with 52% of the vote and Perdue with 38%. That's a nice lead. Yeah. And so it's like a big lead right there. So the night gonna tell it though. So the night is gonna tell it. All that, yeah. And the reason I don't want Perdue to win the nomination is because I don't want to give Trump any more power than he already has. So with Perdue out of the game, only thing he got left is Herschel Walker. I don't think that's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. We need somebody to pull America back together. We need to get people in there to open up opportunities, make sure people got healthcare and education. And I know people got their own opinions about that as well. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I ain't knocking nobody's opinion. I'm just talking about mine. And when I see people struggling to eat, that's a problem for me. When I see people struggling to get healthcare, that's a problem. I know for some of you eat vitamins and trust me, I take a lot of vitamins, but not everybody understands that. Not everybody is disciplined like that, and some people actually need healthcare. Some children need healthcare. People need food. They need livable wages. Like, we live in supposedly the richest country in the world, but we have people who are barely making any money to live off of. I don't know anywhere you can live unless you're living off the grid and you killing your food. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there is just a lot that needs to be done, and we need people that care about people in there. That's my own point of view. You're entitled to yours. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying what I think and believe. And I just feel like at this point, we need people that care about people. That's all I'm saying. All right, but listen, this is going to be a hot race today because, it's a lot going on. So, let me tell y'all something. So the Solicitor General seat is up for election, and it seems like a mom's group has endorsed his opponent. So his opponent, Lisa Marie Bristol, has been endorsed by Democratic moms. Yeah. She's running against Brian Whiteside, the Solicitor General for our Gwinnett Solicitor General. So I don't know. Brian I think he got a fight on his hand, y'all. I think he has a fight on his hand, and today is going to show whether or not he wins that fight. Vote Mama announced it endorsed Lisa Bristol this past weekend. Bristol is running against incumbent Solicitor General Brian Whiteside in the Democratic primary for Solicitor General's office. She is one of 3 candidates around the United States that Vote Mama endorsed last week. So Vote Mama is putting their money behind Lisa Marie. I don't know. Listen, the night is gonna be hot. I'm gonna be at the game. Now let me say this. I like going to Atlanta Braves game, especially at night. First of all, we have amazing seats. Let me just say that. We have amazing seats, and we have a concierge to just run up and down the steps and get us whatever we want. We don't have to get up if we don't want to. The seats are all nice leather with high backs and just very comfortable. And so I ain't complaining. I'm just saying, this would be nice for me to be able to sit with Derek and Jeremy from America One Radio tonight to do our show Popcorn and Politics, to talk about politics this evening. And who knows, I might do it from the game. I'm not going to leave my husband at the game. I was going to say, I should have let him take a friend today. He still could take a friend. I don't know who he would take, though. Except for me. He could have somebody meet him there, I guess. But anyway, okay. Listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. And it is election day, baby. It is election day. I'll be right back after this song.
Honestly, I shouldn't. Caught up in my feelings, messed up and I'm sprung. Something in your smile that it makes me wanna come over. Can I come over? I wanna come over. Thinking about your ocean. Swimming pool is closed and I'm in the deep end. The waves are washing over. I I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back on. Girl, don't do me like that, no. I know you wanted some closure. You said you wanna move forward. I know we're not done. I'm thinking about our moments. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back on. Girl, don't do me like that, no. Oh, you know what's up? Your favorite lover. Just hit me up. I'm coming over. You know what's up? When you leave me like that, your favorite lover do me like that. Ooh, just hit me up. When I think about that, I'm coming. I'll be coming right back on. Know what's up? Know what's up? Know what's up? Your favorite lover do me like that. No, just hit me up. Oh, I'm coming over. Yeah.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, and we're talking about the elections that's taking place today. So today is election day for the primary, and we got a lot going on. You know, we got in the 7th we got Lucy McBath, Donna McLeod, and Carolyn Bordeaux running for the 7th congressional district, and so that's gonna be a rough race, but we're gonna see who's gonna come out victorious, because remember, Callan is already the congresswoman for the district. Lucy McBath, her district was a 6, and she got drawn out of that district when they gerrymandered the maps, and so now she has decided to come over to our district and to run against Carolyn and Donna. And then Donna felt like Carolyn wasn't doing a great job for our people, so she decided she wanted to run against Carolyn. So we got 3 strong Democratic women in this race. Tonight is going to show who's going to be victorious and move on to November. So yeah, that's going to be rough. And then if there's a runoff, the runoff is going to be June, I think, 23rd. So I tell y'all, it's going to be something serious to see tonight. Anyway, as far as what's happening in Gwinnett, so that's it for the 7th. So we got Carolyn, Lucy, and Donna running against each other for that seat to run off to win the nomination for November. And then this is the first time ever that we have had a nonpartisan race for Gwinnett Board of Education for districts 2 and 4. So now we got people running in that district. It's nonpartisan. So the thing about nonpartisan is you don't know who you're voting for. So unless you know the people, you don't know the people. So you just got to vote. So let me just say this though. So people that I've met at my breakfast, right? So I was doing a breakfast. I do a breakfast called the Gwinnett Breakfast Club. The second Friday of each month. It was the second and the fourth. Now it's just the second. So the second Friday of each month, I do a breakfast called the Gwinnett Breakfast Club. And the Gwinnett Breakfast Club meet the second Friday of each month at Peachtree Cafe, located in Lawrenceville, downtown Lawrenceville, 30 South Clayton Street. And so people who came out to my breakfast, they actually came out and they sat with us at our breakfast. So it's not just me, it's me and some other folks that come out and we meet. And so people that I did not know came to my breakfast and sat with me and sat with the people at the table, and they talked to us about their plans. I can tell y'all that because they did that, I voted for them. Because I looked at everybody, because now I had to look at other folks like, I don't know these people. They haven't sat and talked to me. And so because people came out, and I said to myself that I did not realize how powerful it was to get in front of people until that situation. Like, I have been in front of people. I've been in rooms where people came and they said stuff, but it wasn't as powerful as someone sitting down to have breakfast with me And when I had to go to the poll, because I voted early, when I had to go to the poll, I was like, oh, well, I know who I'm going to vote for, because this person actually sat down and had breakfast with me and my people, you know. And so that, I'm just saying, I felt like that was, to me, was a powerful moment. There was a point when my husband and I went to go vote there that someone was on the ballot. I recognized the name, but I couldn't put the name to the face. Well, that person that I could not put a name to sat to the table with my husband and had a conversation with him. And he said, oh, that's such and such. He sat with me at the gala. And I'm like, oh, okay, so let's vote for him. But that's how powerful that is. And I was like, wow. So you see people on the campaign trail, but I got to tell y'all, because people actually sat down and had a chat with me and my husband, we voted a certain way. And so not only just because of that, though, because here's the thing. And Derek and I have interviewed a bunch of folks on our show, Popcorn and Politics, right? Pretty much all candidates say the same. They all pretty much have the same message. We for the people. We want to help the people. It's the same message. Like, there was nothing that anybody said that stuck out for me and said, oh, wow, nothing. Because the messages were all the same. We're going to help the people. This person is not, and they didn't name people. Some people did. Some people named folks. Like, yeah, this person is not, they dropped the ball. But for the most part, the message was the same, right? And so, because I had the opportunity to have this intimate conversation with some people and actually heard other stuff that they were saying that wasn't the regular campaign spiel, it was like other stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. That was, to me, was a lot different. A lot different. And I was like, okay. Because I know people on both sides. I know people that's running in the same race under the same party. But because that person actually sat with me and talked to me, and I got another side. I got some real stuff that you don't get on the campaign trail because you don't want it. Because I do a live show. So they're not going to give me the back behind the scenes live because I'm pressed. And Derek reminds me of that all the time. Audrey, nobody's going to talk to you. You're pressed. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't consider myself pressed, but I guess I'm pressed, you know? And so he will remind me, nobody's going to talk to you. And I'm like, why? Because you're depressed? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm depressed. Not depressed, depressed. So, but off record, when I'm sitting there eating my Reuben for breakfast, when I'm at Peachtree Cafe, shout out to Trey over at Peachtree Cafe, and people come to the table and they have these real conversations that they don't have because I'm depressed. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So you learn a lot. And I'm saying that to say to other campaign people, you know, you're thinking about running a race, you might want to get up close and personal with some people. That's all I'm saying. Because it worked for some of the people that got my vote, that worked very well. So long before, and then here's the thing, had they been doing this long before election day, I'm guaranteed they would have got way more votes. Because it was a matter of just sitting down having intimate conversations. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, locally, the nonpartisan race for Gwinnett County Board of Education Districts 2 and 4 will likely have the most significant impact. This is the first time Gwinnett has had nonpartisan board races and elections. Officials have been stressing the fact that nonpartisan races means that there will not be a school board election race in November. So this is it. So whoever you vote in today for the school board, this is it. There is no election in November. This is it. So whoever wins today or in a runoff is the one needed in the race. So that's it. They would take office in January. So that's how that's going to roll. So right now, Michael Rutnick is challenging incumbent school board Steve Nutzer for District 2 race. And the open race for the school District 4 includes Kelly Cox, Tony Sellers, Adrian Simmons, Matt Sones, and Alexis Williams. So they're all running for District 4. Other nonpartisan races appearing on Gwinnett ballots are for the judicial seats, right? It's a lot of judges. It's so many judges, y'all. And I met a lot of them. So there's a lot of judges. So anyway, Gwinnett Superior Court Judge Tracy Kaysen is facing a challenge from Andre Johnson, while Superior Court Judge Angela Duncan is facing a challenge from B.T. Parker. And Superior Court Judge Tim Hamill is facing a challenge from Karen Green Scott. That's so funny as I read these names. In the meanwhile, Erica Dove is facing a challenge from Matt Miller. Now, let me just say this, y'all. I'm going to say this. Listen, I have sat down and broke bread with 4 of those people. I'm just saying, I have. And my husband. Elaine Amawaka. I'm messing up your name, Elaine. I can't even. Niet man. are running for an open seat on the Gwinnett State Court bench to replace retiring Judge Pamela South. Voters have to go all the way to the end of their ballot to find the nonpartisan races because they're there, but they're at the bottom. And whenever you talk to someone's running, they tell you scroll to the bottom. I've heard them say this. Listen, tell them to scroll down to the bottom because it's nonpartisan. So you got to scroll to the bottom. The only county level seats that have been contested parties primaries are Gwinnett Board of Commissioners District 2 and the Solicitor General seat. So in District 2, that is a contested party primary seat. So incumbent Commissioner Ben Koo is facing a challenge from Jahanagar Hossain in the Democratic Party primary for District 2. The winner will face a Republican, John Sabick, in November. So Ben Koo seat, he has someone running against him. And of course, Brian Whiteside has Lisa Marie Bristol running against him. So those are the two seats that are contested. Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about. So, but I won't be talking. So listen, if you want to get up to the minute reports on what's happening tonight, go to popcornandpolitics.com, and listen to the show live. Subscribe to the show so you can listen to it live, Derek, and then you can watch it too. I'm on Facebook. So you want to go to Facebook, go to Popcorn and Politics on Facebook, go to Noise Media Network on Facebook. It's going to be streaming live tonight starting at 7 o'clock. The Noise Media Network page, you can watch it live on Facebook. You can watch it on Twitter, on the Noise Media, not Noise Podcast Network on Twitter. You can watch it on LinkedIn under Noise Media. So go to LinkedIn at Noise Media. Watch it live tonight at 7 o'clock. Hopefully I can make it. If I can't, you'll have Derek and Jeremy from America One Radio and Miss Lolita. God, what is Lolita's name? She's gonna kill me. Anyway, Lolita is from Personify, and so they're gonna be hosting tonight. If I'm not there, if I am there, I'll be joining the three of them hosting as well. So be sure to check it out tonight. That's tonight starting at 7 o'clock. You'll get live, up to date information about the campaign and the election, who's winning what, and where people are standing. So make sure So the runoff is, listen, anybody, runoffs for any races where no candidate gets more than 50% of the vote cast in the race will be held on June 21st, not the 23rd. I said the 21st. So anybody who does not, if there's a runoff is going to be June 21st. So hopefully they don't, somebody's going to probably have a runoff. I believe it's going to be a runoff for Congressional District 7. I don't think it's going to be one clear winner. I just really don't. Because there's too many people and it's too many powerful women. So I don't think that's going to be an easy race. So anyway, that's your election for this morning. Be sure to tune into Popcorn and Politics later on this evening at 7 o'clock to find out what our analysts are talking about when it comes to the election. Okay? All right. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, I'm just, yeah. There's a new company out. It says Peach State Drinks co-founders are counting on nostalgia for those neighborhood stands and the memories of a refreshing glass of lemonade. So these are two entrepreneurs who they really opened up a lemonade stand. Yep. They have a lemonade stand. Yep. So one of the members, her name is Pano. She says she remembers looking at Johnson one day and saying, "We need to start a lemonade business." That's her partner. I felt it was something God had put on me. I started thinking about it in September 2018. By February, I said, we need to start. They immediately agreed and suggested they try making lemonade with brown sugar. Now, here's the thing. I ain't trying to burst a bubble, but I did a little research because I was trying to figure out, was brown sugar any better than white sugar when it comes to fructose being developed in your body? And my research said there's no difference. So I don't know. I'm not getting cane sugar, brown sugar. The research that I did said there's really no difference. Fructose is fructose. So, and fructose is not good for you. Anyway, so kudos to them for starting their juice business. They say they began recipe development. She said I had $200 to spend, and since it had been my idea, I wanted to make the initial investment. So Pano spent her first $200 to spend. She said they bought small quantities of lemon and a juicer and started making their recipe. See, that humble beginnings, baby. Humble beginnings. You got to just start. That's the most important thing about being an entrepreneur It's having an idea, because sometimes it's just not clear, but having an idea, but you got to start. And sometimes you grow your wings on the way down. That most entrepreneurs will tell you, you're going to grow because you have this great idea. Does not mean it's going to just come right out the gate and it's going to be powerful and popping right out the gate. Sometimes you have to grow them wings on your way down so you can flap your way back up. But you got to start. I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and we were talking about podcasting because, of course, I have to speak at the Podfest conference in a couple of days. And he was talking about how he was trying to make money with his podcast. And I was like, listen, so many ways to monetize your podcast. I'm talking about many. What you have to do, though, you have to start the podcast. You have to actually start the podcast itself, because what happens is until you start the podcast, you can't make a dime. So whatever you're doing, you have to start. You have to start the podcast. Anyway, these two young folks, they started their business. They launched their website July 2019, told family and friends, and sold their first 100 bottles within 12 hours. They got the support. Now, let me just say this. I'm sure they had a whole lot of ups and downs because they started in 2019 pre-pandemic. Then we run dead smack into a pandemic in 20. So I already know that they had some up and down. They said that October they were at the Savannah Food and Wine Festival. In November they were at the Chateau Island Vineyard Wine Fest, and then COVID hit. I already know. But anyway, if you want to read that full story, go to Gwinnett Daily Post, because I want somebody to feel inspired. And it is Talk Business Tuesday, y'all. I want y'all to feel inspired. If you got an idea, I want you to think about that idea. Write it down on paper. I was talking to a client last night, and she has been doing something for 21 years. Let me say that again. She's been doing this thing for 21 years, and she's still struggling because she needs to put it all together in a format that makes sense. So she called me because I'm the Clarity Chat person, right? You got a problem? Go to claritychat.biz. I don't even know if that's right. Anyway, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and you see Clarity Chat. She reached out to me because she needed to have a clarity chat about what she was doing wrong and what she needed to do better. And of course, that's my God-given talent right there. I can't see my own problems, but I can see your problems well, which is so weird. But most people will tell you I'm too close to myself to see my problems or how to figure my stuff out. So I have to go to people because I can't see, because I know all this stuff. And sometimes all the stuff that I know get in the way of me progressing where I'm trying to go. But when it comes to my clients, when they talk to me, I can give them a clear idea of where they can go. Now, here's the thing. I can give you a clear idea, but a lot of times they won't take the advice because they feel in their mind, I don't want to do that. I can only give you what I see. It's up to you to take that and run with it. So this young lady reached out to me and she said, I've been doing this for 21 years and she's still struggling after 21 years. I get it. Trust me, I do. But what I would say is when you think about what you want to do, have a clear vision of what you want to do, right? And sometimes your vision will grow legs as you grow. Because that's what always happened to me. My vision grow legs as I grow. And that's okay. But I have to cut some of them legs off too. So you want to have a clear vision, right? You want to come up with a plan. And your plan is going to change. Let me say that. I guarantee you when they started and launched their website in 2019, they had no idea that the pandemic was coming and pretty much probably shut them down right after that. Because everybody, not only did the pandemic come, it was just a depressing time. And nobody can, listen, I'm still dealing with the after effects of the pandemic, for loss of my family members, especially my mom, getting the COVID myself and being extremely sick, having paranoia episodes. I still deal with that stuff. And I don't mind talking openly about it because it's just a part of what happened in my life. So things are going to happen. You're going to have to grow wings on your way down. You're going to grow your company. It's going to have all these different legs. You're going to have to cut off some of them legs because they may not be beneficial to the plan, right? The plan is going to change, but nothing is going to happen until you get started. So stop overanalyzing everything. Stop doing tons and 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 tons of research and just start. That's what you have to do. I was talking to my other client about the podcast and I said to him, listen, you have to start. And here's the other thing. You have to be consistent. You can't start today, stop. Start today, stop. You can't do that because now it's like you're wishy-washy. You have to be consistent. Even if you don't know something, keep going. Even if you know how many times I talk on this show and I mess up and stumble over my words. Guess what? I'm gonna keep going. Yes, I probably need to go to Toastmasters. I probably do, and I probably will at some point when I can find the time to go. But right now, I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to keep going because I do realize that even though I stumble over my words, there's somebody out there who needs to hear the horoscopes in the morning to get their day going. Now, I've had people say to me, Audrey, I just can't get my day going until I hear the horoscopes. I get it. And listen, I'm here to give them to you, right? Me stumbling over words and all, right? But I'm going to keep